Guys, it is day 26, and today it's time to make these units actually functional. And like when you click them, hopefully they should go down here into your actual hotbar. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into this. All right, guys, so as you can see here, we have obviously that working now too. So we got this nice little background border. So if you select your units, you guys could easily see which ones are actually equipped. You got the check mark, and on top of that you got the green background border, which is very, very nice, visually pleasing, and definitely like an easy reference to kind of just simply know in your head like, hey, yes, I got that one equipped, or whatever, so on and so forth. Now, one thing you guys may be noticing here though is if I click stop and then I click start in a second, or play, well, these units aren't equipped any longer. So now we got to figure out a way to get these units to actually save and stay equipped, which I have no idea if NoCap's going to get into that, because remember, guys, we're still trying to follow along slightly with NoCap, but we're already way off track of NoCap here. We're doing this mainly on our own because he is just going on a whole different kind of type thing, and obviously our games just look different. I'm trying to do different things, and he's just using text labels. I'm using image labels. It's all different, boys. It's all different. It's all total different mess, but we're working and we're grinding and we're figuring stuff out one thing at a time. So let's figure out now how to get these things to actually save. First of all, for the lobby, and then second of all, how to actually carry the save data over to the actual arena, and actually then you start using the units in there. So like we got to have these units that we equip carry over onto the actual game, and then you're going to go ahead and, use that stuff. So, because right now, once again, we have all the units unlocked, so they're all just kind of replicated at the bottom. But we don't want to do that. We want to actually have only the units that you actually own to be in your inventory, and on top of that, and the other check to that would be the ones that are equipped. So if I go like this, then I should only be loading into the game with these 5 units, so on and so forth. So let's figure that out next here, and to do that, we're going to stop this, and I'm going to get working with the AI. Well, guys, about probably an hour or two later after that last clip, we have finally, I think, made our breakthrough here, at least in this next aspect of the game. So if I click play here, check this out. Boom, we got some equipped units down here, boys. So they should be equipped here. They are. Let's retry this one more time. So we're going to stop the game. We're going to restart it. Let's see what it does. Boom, it's working. Let's try one more time. We'll just equip one of these and one of these. Let's try that. Please work. Please work. Come on. Come on, and boom, it works. Oh my god, guys. I'm just gonna try it one more time. Keep those equipped, leave, join back. Let's see. And it surely does keep it equipped. Holy smokes, boys. That took me absolutely forever because that was super, super difficult. Lots of stuff in here. We are nowhere even close to following along at NoCap's video anymore. I mean, yeah, he's got a good reference. He's helping me out, kind of like, give me layouts for like the UI and stuff. But other than that, we're pretty much doing this on our own at this point with AI, of course, because I don't know how to do this on my own, obviously. You guys know that. But AI is helping us tremendously right now. Let's just make sure like our summons are working too. Uh-oh. I think we just broke our summons, though. That's not good. That's tough. That's tough, guys. Our summons, I don't think, is working here now. Oh no, guys, no. The summons machine stopped working though. Everything else is working there. Like obviously we got this working, but now our stupid summons machine is broken. I think it's broken though. No joke, it's literally broken because I don't think the AI. Yeah, okay, yeah. So listen, this isn't the end of the world here. Little bit, but not entirely. The AI just didn't account for my old code for some reason, which is like super weird, but it happens, right? So in here, we got all this stuff. We just gotta have to copy and paste it correctly, I guess, because for some reason, like I just said, the AI didn't want to transport it on over here, which is super weird. I don't know why, but let's just do this together. So core event dot on server event connect, I believe that's all the way at the bottom. We gotta submit some code for that. So core event on server event, it's going to be this one right here, guys. This is where we're going to need to add some new code into it. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, with all this stuff going on here, I don't know, you would assume that, okay, I guess it's the same, kind of. It's a little bit different for sure. But mostly the same, mostly the same. Now, we got to also do something with game.players.play removing. So let's go find our player.removing. It would be this stuff here. I'm surprised all that was working with such little code. Like, how is this? Guys, I don't know how we even had this working with such little code here. That's super crazy, actually. Handle player join. So game.players player add connect. We're gonna go up to now. So the connect one. So this one right here. What are we missing? Something ain't right here, guys. We're missing something clearly, right? I don't know what it is, but you know, I'm not trying to delete anything, right? I'm just trying to keep it all kind of the same, but I feel like we have completely screwed something up here and we lost like everything else. Because now maybe not, maybe it's working. I don't know. We're going to find out here in a minute or so, but let me grab the next little bit of code, which would be the save player data function, which is why all that squiggly blue stuff is on the screen right now, of course. So that is going to be save player data function. That's going to be a whole new function that we actually add into the game here, guys. So that's probably why nothing is actually popping up right now. So we'll go ahead, we'll add that on in there at the top. And then at the top here, we also are going to have this helper function. It's called clear folder. I'm not really sure what the purpose of that is, but let's add her in right there. Let's go back into the game now. Let's see if our summons work real quick. So our sell unit button doesn't work yet. That would probably be maybe a tomorrow option, but no, guys, this still isn't working though. No, this is bad. All right, hold on. Let's see if we copy all of this. Like, this is great that the whole thing is working, but now our summons is broken, which is a shame. So, all right, so let's tell the AI, like you know, like, hey, we got the save data for equipped units, you know, working, but now my summons, you know, does not work. So we'll say that. I'll show you code. Let's see if I type that in there, guys. Let's see what we get. I could even, you know, drag this on over so you guys could see kind of like what we're doing here. But all right, glad the is working. Go ahead and share the sum code you have, and I'll help you figure out why your sums aren't working. Well, it should be in here somewhere. I mean, should have been in this. See, your summons are not working. I don't see the summon logic here, like how the player actually summons a unit in the world or spawns the unit model. This code mostly handles saving and loading data and equipping, unequipping units, which is now working. Uh-oh. So it doesn't. Oh, we totally, I think, got rid of it. Well, luckily, guys, I saved the summon logic somewhere else. So actually, I don't know if I did. Hold on. Let me see here. If summoned. I swear I did. Unless that would be without seeing your summon logic, I can't pinpoint. I swear, guys, that we had this, right? I don't know. It's clearly saying that it's not in here. I'm gonna just add this in to the thing. So this was it before it stopped working. Dot 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 dot. And I'm gonna paste all that in. Let's see what it says, because this is what it should be. It looks mostly correct at a glance, but I see a couple of possible issues and improvements that might be causing your summons not to work anymore. All right, well, I'm just gonna say, well, I think that code is not present in the script I sent you before, and we need to add it back. All right, so let's just say that. Exactly, your previous full script server, you didn't include the summon event handler at all, so yes, you need to add it back in with the fixes I showed to get your summons working again. Okay, cool. All right, well, we got those fixes, hopefully. Now we can just go ahead and, you know, add that back on in there, right? And let's see if that fixes our problem, because now, if we can get this working, boys, then it's all good. Then we're done. Then we will be done here. So where would that be now? That should be somewhere down here at the bottom. So handles kind requests to unequip units. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we completely... Yeah, it was all this. It literally just got... Okay, well, it's literally this, like, all this logic right here. It just completely got rid of... See, this is why AI, it's a little funky sometimes. A little funky. Don't worry, I yelled at it before. I let him know. He was kind of annoying me. He wasn't giving me the full code before. I was starting to yell at him. But let's see if it works now. Let's see if he locked in and he figured it out for your boy. All right, so obviously the save data is still working. Amazing. How about crates? Summons. Bang. It worked, but it's not showing what I'm getting anymore. So that's working. Let's just do one more. So I should have like 4 on the bottom row now. So I'm definitely, it's taking my coins away. Let's see here. I don't think it's actually working, no. I don't think it's actually working, guys, unfortunately. Let's see. Why? Okay. Well, oh, wait, that one worked. Wait a second here. Was it actually working before, or am I an idiot? Oh, you want to know what it's doing, guys, I think that it's reverting back to the point where we can't get duplicates anymore. I think that's what it's doing again. Straight up, I think that that's what it's doing right now. Right here, right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, bunch of knife fighters. We should have 5 knife fighters, 3 of the operators. And then, like, if I summon again, obviously you guys are, hopefully seeing here that I'm not getting these other ones. So let's grab the code, and we just got to probably tell it again that, like, hey, like, yeah, we got it working, but now we're back to our old ways of not having the thing work. Okay, so I added that, but now, once again, we can't summon more than one of the same unit. It will never show in owned units. All right, let's see what that says and what it does. That's because your code is naming the owned units differently in the load/save process versus the summon process. Let me explain. I have two main options. Oh boy, options, not options here, guys. Don't generate unique names per unit instance. Just store counts by base unit name only. Simplify your system. Instead of creating M3 and 1, just create a single int value. Name that dot value equals how many the player owns. See, I would do it that way. That's fine. That's actually the better way. But then okay, hear me out. We could do it that way, game. We could do it that way, AI. But the problem, okay, so wait. What's option 2? Before we do it that way, option 2, keep unique names, but fix summon to match and add counts properly. Your current data stores its own units as a table, but your summon adds a unique name with suffix. Okay, so that adds unique name. You must keep track of base units counts. Okay. When summoning, either find an existing unit with that base name and increment it, or create a new one. I strongly recommend. Okay, I was gonna say which one does it recommend. So here's how to do option 1: simplify on units to store by base unit name only. I mean, we could try that with exactly the same, but make sure your store database uses it. Okay. So change. Oh man, we're gonna have to go in here and change a lot of stuff. If you want, oh yeah, prepare the full script. Let's just tell them to do that, and let's see if this will fix it, because this is gonna be a headache if it doesn't. Right? This will be an utter crash out if we don't get this working, guys. This will be a complete utter crash out. So let's see what my boy here, the AI, could do, guys. Come on, AI, lock it in here. Lock it in for your boy. We need it. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Yep. And yep. More, and done. All right, cool. Let's go all grab that, and we'll paste it in, and we'll see what happens. We'll just like throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what finally works. What doesn't work, who knows? You're never gonna know if it's actually gonna work or not until you try it. So that's what we're gonna try right now. Boom, paste it in. Go jump into the game. Looks like we still got our units here, which is pretty neat. But how does it actually saving our units now? So, well, we'll go in here, summon, and it's definitely taken away our stuff, right? But the problem is, we already have all these, right? So I don't know what we just got, which is a problem. I think it's actually, we just got, okay, so keep an eye on the value of this. We have 3 of these knife fighters, right? 3 knife fighters and 3 M1911s and 1 M1. So let's just try to summon real quick. Okay, now that we summoned, what did we get? We don't know because it's obviously bugged right now, but one should be at 4. Okay, this one's at 4. Okay, it is keeping track of this. So what we need to do now is we need to somehow delete all these other guys, but that'll be with the sell button. We could probably easily figure that out. Not a big deal at all. But we need to be able to display, like, if the value is 4, right? Then we should generate 4 knife fighters. I think that maybe that's how Talantric is doing this, but I don't know, because like, if you signed one of the units, then what, right? Like, if you signed one, like if a partner assigned and ended up signing one of those unique units, then you're never gonna know. I feel like. So I don't understand how these games are doing this. and being able to get away with it, because even though like the way we're doing it like this wouldn't even work, because eventually we're gonna end up with some of the similar named like some people are gonna both have owned like two M1911 operator underscore two, so it's just not even gonna work that way. I don't know the solution to this problem, guys. If anyone knows, I just can't personally think of it, because okay, let's just see if we can get it to work though. All right, let's just try this out. So I'm gonna go back into the game here, right? And then all right, that's fine. Okay, so I went with option one. I gotta probably tell it that. Okay, well, we don't want to be on that right now. There's no point of being there. All right, so I did option one, but now I need my client script to generate the number of generate the number of I'm trying to think of the way to describe this. Generate the images or the number of the value inside the base unit name, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know how to like actually get that onto words here. So we're trying our best with that. But anyways, let me pull up the script. So I'll just send this on over to the AI and see if they could help us with that. Hopefully they could. Usually they are pretty darn good at doing that. So let's send it on over and let's see what he does. So thanks for sharing your client script to show the account number, how many copies the player owns of unit as an overlay on each unit's image. You just need to add a small text label. No. I don't want an overlay. I want it. All right, let's see. I don't want an overlay. If the value says 5, then we should have 5 like images, separate images, maybe separate images generate. Boom, spelled separate wrong, but that's okay. Got it. You want to show one image button per unit copy owned. So if the player owns 5 of unit A, you want 5 separate. Yes. Nothing about what the yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Thank you. How did I do that? Instead of creating one button per value, create as many buttons as the dot value of that int value. Okay. Modify your build unit loop like this. Okay. Is that all I gotta do? No way. That's all I gotta do, boys. That seems way too easy to be true. All right. So build units button. Build units. Where are we building those units? I think of this one. Well, that is definitely not what we are. I mean, it is, but like, there's so much less that in this code that he just gave me. So, yeah, it's kind of scary. It's a little bit sketchy here. Okay. So, it's just a for loop that he's not giving me the whole thing. He's just doing this. It's the last for loop in the thing. So, we'll try to find that real quick here. The last for loop. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be the actual last or whatnot, but it actually might be all of this. Well, this is what I currently have. I'm just gonna send him my local like build function, and I gotta tell him like I'm going to send my current build function, but I need you to only change what I'm asking you to do and keep the rest as it is. Because like otherwise he's just gonna screw everything else up and I'm gonna lose all my other like cool stuff. So we gotta go ahead and tell him that. Like, see, this is why using AI, it's doable, it's possible, but sometimes it is most definitely somewhat frustrating. I'll tell you guys that for sure. All right, hey, anyways, though, he's building us this thing here. This is getting very laggy. It's because our text string here together has been going on for like 5 hours now. We've been going back and forth this whole entire time, and we've been sitting here for so long, boys. You don't even know how much time and effort's going into this game. So hopefully you guys will end up enjoying this game. We're putting blood, sweat, and tears into this. So hopefully you guys end up enjoying this. But let's try this out again. So luckily we still have this popping up. This is good that we still see all that, right? Now let's summon something. Boom, summon. Obviously I don't know if that's gonna work, but okay. Okay, hold on. We obviously see all this stuff. Let's wait, what's going on? Why is it? Whoa. What is going on here? What is happening? I think there must be some sort of check being like, hey, you can't equip more than one of the same unit or something. See, because these ones, remember guys, these ones here are probably the ones, because we don't have like a display, like if you hover over it yet. We will add that eventually, but what I think is actually happening is we are, because these ones have different names, right? These ones are fine to stay as they are, but when I start to do this and I add these in, now it's all screwed up. I honestly, I don't know. I don't have a solution to this one. Some of these are equipping and sometimes they're not. They're like double equipping. Oh boy. It's close. Clearly it's close. I wish I could just find a way to like wipe my what's it called here? Wipe my unit data, and then we are going to be able to maybe take a better look at this, but obviously it's looking pretty good. We're pretty far. Now sometimes when I try to equip a unit, it will attempt to equip multiple. And honestly, that could be fine, but what's not going to be fine is, once again, if you have like 10 like really rare mythics and try to trade one, and they all just go to the guy. The equip logic currently checks unit name only, but since you now have multiple buttons with the same unit name, these as the attribute for other units of the name, clicking any one of those buttons triggers the equip/unequip for that unit multiple times, once per matching button. We need a way to distinguish each separate button instance uniquely so that clicking one button equips or unequips not all of them. The hotbar tracking and okay. What can you do? Manual changes assign a unique identifier attribute to per button that reflects the individual into. Let's see here. Let's say, come on. For example, use that button's unique name. Count next as the attribute instead of just a unit name. Change the equip logic to check this unique identifier instead of just unit name in the build. Okay, well, let's try to do that, I guess. Full snippet of the change lines inside your loop. I mean, boys, we might as well, give it a shot here, right? Because, I mean, what else am I going to do, right? So before we wrap up this video, let's see. You track and equip units by unique instance names now instead of just base unit names. Okay, well, that's cool. I'm fine with that. That's all good with me, boys. In the mouse button one click function, Java references that hotbar get attribute name equals that. Okay, well, we got to find that first of all. And I don't know where that's going to be. So where is this change in the server or client script? Because that's going to be important to know here. And we'll go from there. So change is primarily in this client script. Okay, cool. So if that's the case, then we'll go on into the client and we will change that mouse button one click thingy thing. Let's see here. Where is that going to be at? Mouse button one. What time is it? 7:37, guys. Holy smokes, we've actually been doing this all day. Literally all day. But that's okay. Let me see, though. It's got to be here somewhere. It's got to be here somewhere. Mouse button one. Mouse button one. Mouse button one. Mouse button one. Where are you? It's going to be maybe one of these right here. I'm seeing a lot of mouse button ones. I could obviously just look it up, or I could, what I could do, guys? Oh, wait, unit button, mouse button, one click. Okay, it might be that, but I'm just going to provide this and just tell it to, like, can you make that change? I'm going to give you my full code again. It's easier that way, guys. Why am I making... Oh, that sucks. I literally had all that copied and pasted. Well, almost. But, oh my god, guys, I'm building up my lines of code right now. I'm up to line 300 here. Here is my client script. Please return me the fixed one. Okay, let's do that. See what he does. Here's your client fixed. It's amazing how quick this works, guys. How does it do that in like a second? That is crazy. Like, if you even consider like what I'm doing right now, is like someone who really doesn't know much. I mean, I know a little bit about this. Otherwise, I wouldn't be this far to tell you that right now. But like, to be able to utilize AI like this is just absolutely crazy, guys. Like, this is such a just a wild concept to even wrap your mind around, like how I could just ask it to do that. The rest of your script remains unchanged. Well, thanks for providing me the full thing there, bro. I literally asked for the full thing, and then he just does that. Fixed snippet for the relevant parts inside full script below. So is that the full script, or I'm guessing that looks like it goes all the way down. It's mainly, it seems like the build unit. That's what it like is the main part of that. So all the way up to the build units function, which I think is this. All of this is gonna be going, guys. So say goodbye. Copy and paste. Should just do Control X, I guess. But let's try this out now. Let's see if the game's totally busted. But look at that. We got those to equip properly. That's cool. Now, it looked like that did already just bug, but maybe not. Okay, now this one. Uh-oh. It's like showing that I have... Oh, no. See, this is why I want to delete my current stuff here. Can I just, like, what happens if I did that? Did they actually go away, or like what? Okay, they do go away. Hold on, let me just try something. I don't know if this is even gonna work or not, but uh-oh. No, it's not. I think that screwed me all up now. Because now that's not even adding anything to my thing here. Oh no. We're in big trouble now, guys. We're in big trouble. And see, now that didn't even save. Well, I don't know if that would actually save theoretically, because not how it works, I don't think, because we're not really sending anything. That's just client-sided, so we didn't send anything to the server to actually record that. But we are going to need a way to delete all these, like, units potentially here, because something is, you know, definitely a little bit awry right now. We don't want, like, some of these things in here anymore. So, as you guys can see, though, it's, like, kind of working, but, you know, definitely not as intended right now. And you could even see that because, like, well, I don't know if it's because I already have these ones equipped or what, but it's just, like, instantly taking it away. So, super weird, guys, right? Like, isn't this, like, really strange? We're so close, man. We're so close. So close, but still not working. Come on, now it says I have 3 equipped without even the equip, you know, UI showing in the inventory. I don't know what that's even gonna mean to it. So, and I can't even equip anything now. Common causes for equipped without that. Here's a revised version of your relevant part with added and debug fixes. Man, we're going down the rabbit hole right now, guys. We're going down the rabbit hole, seriously. All right, let's, I guess, do that. See if it fixes it for us. But my hope right now is slowly fading away. Not for the game itself, just for, will I be able to figure this out before I go to sleep here tonight? I don't know. I'm tired, guys. If you guys remember, I was here not here, but I woke up really early. I got no sleep. That's why I don't even know if I'm talking straight anymore. Loading equipped units, we got M1 Garand, M3, M19. I don't know if I would consider those as my... Whoa, what's going on here? What the heck? Hello? I think it's equipping everything. Why is my, like... My thing went off the screen, guys. Wait, what the heck? Hold on, let me go jump back in the game real quick. That was super weird. Tower.model's missing for this. Something is not right. Something is clearly very wrong here, and it's making the game very laggy now. And yeah, that's not good. I don't know, boys. We're probably gonna wrap it up here. We definitely made a lot of progress, but I'm kind of getting tired of doing this now, so I think I'm gonna wrap up the video and call it a day. We'll get back to this maybe tomorrow. And I'm not even worried about all this stuff because I already have it pretty much saved elsewhere, so I could just kind of scoop it up and move it as I need. I'm not too worried about this, but I can't believe that it all broke like that. Isn't that so annoying, guys? How annoying is that? It's all because of the, you know, keep in mind, it's all because of, I just don't know how these games are doing it, where they have, you know, like, how are you, like, how does the inventory work? I don't understand. Boys, we have done it. I didn't crash out. I actually had to cut a part of the video, the back half of that clip out because I was crashing out, but we cut that out, I think, most of it at least. Anyways, check this out, boys. We are done. We officially are done. So as you can see, the equipping still works. Now, oh no, the problem is I don't have any money. Oh no, boys, we got to get some more money. How do I get money? How do I get money? Think. Okay, I need a quick script to give myself money. Real quick, guys, we got to get ourselves some money so I can actually show you that this is all working. So let's see here, and hopefully our little thing, let's see how to use output. All right, let's just see if this works. Hopefully it does. We're just gonna test it out real quick in our console here, of course, but mostly it should be working. I think, guys, I think we got it all squared away now. That did not work, unfortunately. If you want a server side, yes. Oh, I think I got the wrong one. Server side, please. All right, let's see if it gives me the right one this time, because that didn't work there, guys, unfortunately. But that's okay, once again, because we will get this working. It's not really that. Okay, wait. This is just to quickly give. Oh my God, guys, give me coins in game. That's all I want it for. That's all I want it for, game. Come on, AI. We were cooking, but now you're letting me down here. I just need to do this real quick. Come on. This is giving me like a huge type thing here, guys. Oh my God, what is he doing? Like, I want a simple line or two of code to type in input that gives me coins. Please, game, please. We're struggling here, and this thing's not helping me out, guys. It's making my life harder. Come on now. All right, I think we got it. Let's try this one out. This looks like what it usually does that actually works. Oh my God, it didn't work. Local player equals game to players. Oh, it's because it didn't. Oh no. It's because, okay, let me just say, my user is IMLT. Crazy. It's got to have your right username, because I'm just put it in as your username here. So whoever's named your username is here. You just got like 10,000 coins or something like that. So congrats to you, buddy. You're now one rich man in my game. All right, anyways, let's type that in. Boom, it worked. So cool. Let's try this out. Summon. We got to pick a crate to summon. We'll just summon that one right there. Now, once again, guys, it is working, the summons machine. Unfortunately, though, the text right here that usually pops up isn't there, but that's okay for right now. Anyways, it looks like we got the M3 knifer, so that's cool. Let's equip them, and obviously the equipping is working again, right? And I honestly, my mind's so shot, I don't even remember what we were trying to do here, but I think our equipping and non-equipping was bugged, right? And then the summons machine was bugged, so we got that all working. And how did I get this to work, guys? So check this out. Owned units, bang, look at that. I mean, you guys might not notice it right away, but if you do, you do. GUID, global unique identification type thing. That's what it is. That's what it is, boys. That's how these games are doing it. I think I figured it out. See how this name's like, no one else is gonna have that unit. It's all randomly generated. So if I go to summon another one, let's go to Arden's Forest. Once again, these crates this isn't even done yet either, this summons machine technically, but it's getting there. We got another M3 guy. We'll equip him. Let's leave the game, join back, just triple check, make sure this is all working, right? And play. Boom, it's there. Now, guys, one thing that I don't know, this is all working. The video, day 26, huge success. Massive. But the question is, if I publish this to Roblox, this is going to be the final test of the day. I want to know, if I publish this to Roblox and I join the game, right? Now, I got my units here, and also I'm going to change the way that those, like, ones are. I'll put them in the top right corner or something. That looks ugly. But let's, like, summon up a unit real quick. And obviously, we got to have some cool noises and stuff like that, too. But we don't have any of that right now, so bear with me. But we got these units here. Now, if I even go into the game and start it, it's not going to work because, once again, the way that these bottom units even generate isn't from data. It's just from our, like, towers folder. So it doesn't even consider what you own or what you don't own. It just says, like, hey, what's in the game? Oh, all those units are in the game, so boom, let's populate it with all those units. But that'll be for tomorrow. That's a tomorrow problem. Tonight, I'm gonna get off. I think I'm gonna play some Rust, take my anger out on this coding on some people's bases, raid their bases, steal all their loot, have a good night, and get to sleep pretty soon, wake up and do it all over again tomorrow. So Thank you guys for watching day 26. Great day. We have made some crazy progress, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I filmed day 25 and day 26 back to back, so I've been here for like 8 hours straight. So thank you for watching, either with day 25, day 26, whatever day you watched. Day 27, I'm actually gonna be filming tomorrow because I'm getting off after all this. It's been a long day of doing this, but guys, what a day. All right, I'll see you in the next one though. Adios.